is at Texas Tech. Opening tip is won by LSU. We are
offensive teams in the country.
Baker inside, a wheel and deal, misfire.
In tempo, these two teams are going to go at a tug of war.
Alley-oop pass that is offered up by Ham.
They are not in a hurry offensively.
Scott long range, misfires on a been the difference maker. Did not have a great game in the opening round loss in the SEC tournament. Only had. Here's Hannibal, slicing, dicing, has the shot. Edwards a drive and dish inside. In between a double team, Sissoko finds the front, passed up the three. Here's Baker banging inside.
Baker was really good when these two teams met in November. He went for 16 and 6. You cannot leave Tyrell Ward open.
Three ball from the corner for North Texas. Finding Fountain, 8 on the shot clock. Fountain with force. And it's a screen from Baker. Weaving inside, takes it strong, gets his own rebound and a stick back. He is one of the strongest. Back into the hands of Edwards. Now Scott passed up a three, takes it strong and thunders it home. It might have looked a lot different for the Mean Green. Strong take on the reverse. It's 12-16 mark. Is actually a good thing.
I think, again, it's another move, I believe, to create more offense.
If you think about it, 2015, they tried the restricted arc and they tried the 30-second shot clock. They're still in the game. Edwards bottled up, finds Scott for an open look. Back iron.
So they don't mind getting it up from deep.
Strong take and a nice shot that time.
And look at that poor spacing.
Dean hanging, firing, tapping, and finally reeled in. Nice drive and dish leads to an easy basketball. Drive and kick, sets up an open three in the corner, and three from behind the arc as we approach the 12-minute mark. Edwards.
See how they space the floor?
Half, which is the third, if you want to call it slowest or most deliberate team in all of. Bugs passed up the three, step back. And the mid-range pops out. Power 6 school this year. Dean inside. One thing about Hunter Dean,
possessions 3 different times the clock's gone under 10. They played a little bit faster than they normally.
Shot clock under 5. Here comes Reed from 17. Great defense again to Bugs, the 3-point demon. Drive and kick sets up an open three, and that one is rattled home.
Broadcasting a game where a guy played his entire career at one spot, and all of his numbers are career best from deep because he went 6 or 7 in the 2 games in the American tournament.
3 ball on the other end, a beautiful one with 5 to shoot. Now it's Bugs cut off at the baseline. Going to have to fire here at the buzzer, and sinking it is no. Tear down that clock and then hit a late clock shot. That's the 4th 3 for North Texas.
Letting them play.
We are beyond letting them play. No harm, no foul. Okay, well, if you hit a guy in the face, that's definitely a foul. And,
hey,
right.
There is no point guard 3. They played 5 games without a point guard, and they're finally long shots, long rebounds. Guards have to get involved.
Right. Block. Great defense. Bad pass. Cross court right into the hands of Wilkinson. Finds right for the easy deuce.
And that's what
been plagued by the turnover bug. Something to keep an eye on as Scott rattles home a 3. That is a half dozen triples already
in the American.
And they've made 5 straight now. Numbers on a turnover. 3 on 2. All the way right down Broadway. Hannibal under 5 on the shot clock. A little too fancy. Almost a turnover. Gets it back and gets an and 1. And a victory against Mizzou. I talked about the fact that he's had to learn how to play.
That's an excellent job of breaking that pressure. Keep the ball off the deck.
Block. That's something to look out for. Yeah, if you bought stock in 3-second violations, you didn't make much money this year. Here's Hannibal banging bodies, throws up the floater.
You mean
inside Scott. Kick out pass. Edwards. And finally corralled on LSU. 3 on 2. And a dipsy-do missed. A shot from the back by Aaron. Methodical, getting some points in transition. They'll be on the attack here. Strong take with the left hand by Ruben. Is this not the time to get Jordan Wright the basketball as Reed gets it returned? Scrum. Won by North Texas. And the stick back is up and in for Aaron to push the lead to 11. What does LSU need to do differently, Mark?
I think they've got to attack earlier. It looks to me like
Mike Williams, the freshman, he turns it over. Gets it back inside Dean. Takes it right in on Sissoko. In the country, I believe. By the way, I think this comes from the entire North Texas program. That fires up a brick.
I think that got tipped by Dean.
Hannibal, shake and bake, strong take, reject. At McMahon at Murray State before he followed Coach McMahon here to Baton Rouge.
Playing.
Hodge is a former baller himself. He played at Texas A&M. Passed up a three. Jones going to have to heave it at the buzzer. Does not go, and that is how this game so far. See where the offense goes. He goes to Jordan Wright, just like we requested. And
for North Texas today is playing in his.
So that takes a good 6 years to get. Softball. Sissoko says, I got two for you, Mark Ward. And Bugs, they can't find him. Now Baker launches his first three. He can hit it. The big man. Well, the defense by North Texas, at times it feels like they've got 6 on the floor.
Next guy is ready to attack from a defensive perspective. Speaking of attacking.
That's a great attack by Jason. Baker trying to make some noise again. Off the top of the backboard, that's still in play. Into the corner, Bugs on a three. That's his shot. That was first in the American this year. Hannibal muscling his way into the break zone here.
Same play.
Same shot, but a different result that time.
Here's this matchup again.
Beautiful move by Edwards. Boy, is he nifty. Dean left alone for three.
Yes, sir.
Dean doesn't shoot many of them, but he's now 4 for
player in the last 5 or 6 games.
Absolutely. 3 on the other end, and there's a response with you. Somebody will be part of the round of 16. Great ball movement, sets up another open three, and another delivered. Thought this was going to be a slow pace North Texas team. Another three, another make. Ruben Jones out. Now North Texas on the attack.
Watch out.
No numbers, doesn't matter. Quickness advantage goes to North Texas, a 13-point advantage and another turnover. On the attack, Hannibal knocks it out of bounds. Ben Simmons, amongst others. Now he is at Texas Southern still coaching. And Johnny Jones, the wrong track in this ball game, however, as another turnover means trouble trying to guard this over. Hannibal on the attack. Hannibal can't finish. Hannibal gets it back. How about a third time? 4.
Isolation.
Hannibal. Great double pump. And that one pops out. Now, LSU has got to get something going offensively. Strong take, and another one that
last 10 minutes of a game.
No, because they know how to bleed clock as much as anybody. And another offensive rebound leads to a three, and that
stops.
Yes, stops. That would include rebounding. Circus shot.
But I am pretty sure the North Texas staff drilled into their players 26 in points in the paint. They have certainly corrected that in this game.
That is a class. Sissoko. And for LSU now, that's 9 turnovers. Bat down by 16. Right. Drive and kick. Ward's been quiet. He'll remain quiet as that one spins out. Almost a steal by Wilkinson. And then a beautiful dime drop to a walk. Going to come by now for LSU. He would be the top candidate, Jordan Wright. He needs to heat up in a hurry.
Ton of dribbling.
Ton of dribbling. Step back three on the way by Bugs. Grazes the iron, hauled his dribble.
Again, the gap help is so good.
Back-to-back buckets by Jordan. Advantage right now for the Mean Green. Shot clock again, late clock, and that is what they do.
For 215 pounds.
Now on the perimeter. The case of North Texas just being better in this ball game. 100 recruit. Started his career at Oklahoma. Had a career-high 23 last Thursday. Florida, Kentucky, and Alabama competing for the title. Out of you.
No, he's feeling it now.
Yep. Jordan Wright's on a heater. He's now
comfortable than most in doing this late in a game.
This is what they do on average, and they get buckets late. That seconds off the clock every possession. Fountain, not exactly his range.
Their game.
Well, and when you get 11 threes and some offensive rebounds, that's going to be a goal. Fountain, drive and kick to Dean, who thunders one home. Over. Now Hannibal almost gave it right back. Sets up right on a step-in three. Got it. 74. With groin injury. They were the walking wounded for much of the season. But when they extended three-point line, all these things we've seen in the NIT, they've all come to fruition, and I think it made the game better. That'll make LSU's... He gets a friendly bounce. They get it into the front court. Nolan one-on-one on Dean. Takes it right at him. He's just a monster comeback this year. They were down 16 in the second half. Ward will not. Pulls the trigger and hits! 7-point game. Wright wants it. Calls for it. Gets it. Drives the baseline and a whistle. She was trailed by as many as 19. Dean inside, squares and fires. Took it. Deliberate dribble with 5. Now gets a hedge out from Dean. 3 to shoot. Edwards in. Lays it off in a beautiful... Right, down low. Inside, two-hand stuff and a quick timeout. Reed on... Edwards finally knocks down a free throw. I mean,
this one, because now he's got the rhythm.
Defers to Reed. Reed will glide his way to the basket. They'll take a 2. Texas will win another NIT game. One step closer.
First 35 minutes by the visitors. When you make double figures in your...
Ties a season high for North Texas this season.